What is up, Patreon family? How you guys doing today? Good? That's good, that's good. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and y'all spent some time with your family, quality time with your family and your friends and your loved ones. And with that, the New Year is coming soon. It's about like 3 days to the New Year. So I wish you guys a happy New Year. I hope you guys have a good New Year. And I hope 2023 brings miracles and joy for you guys. But with that, let's get into the video. In this video today, I'm here to teach you guys how to get rid of short attention span. You're probably looking at me right now thinking that you probably don't have short attention span. You probably think you think you're different. You think you're special, different from the rest of us. It's something I struggle with. Everybody struggles with this nowadays. Everybody struggles with this. Now it's something I struggle with. The attention span of humans has become so short. We're competing with the attention span of goldfishes right now. It's very, very bad. It used to be like 10 to 20 minutes, and now it's gone to like 1 to 2 seconds. That's goldfish level. It's really bad, guys. It's really bad. And you probably think you don't have this. You probably think you're special. You probably think you're different from the rest of us. But let me tell you, you're actually one of us. You're actually struggling with attention span. When there's a group conversation or a group of people are talking, you're always asking, what did you say? What did you say? And not because you didn't hear what people said, but because you weren't listening. You can't hold a conversation for 30 minutes straight with one person without spacing out. You can't sit down and study without fidgeting. You have to fidget all the time, or you have to play with something, or you have to stand up and pace around the room. You can't sit down and study. When it's time for you to get down and study or work and do something productive with yourself, you find it hard to sit down. You find it hard to just go into deep concentration mode and start working for hours and hours. You can't do that. You have to fidget. You have to move around. You have to maybe play with a pen or stand up and pace around the room or something like that. Yeah, those are all short attention span. Everything short attention span. Or someone's speaking to you and then somehow your mind just wanders away. In the middle of the conversation, your mind just wanders away, and then you start thinking of something different, and your voice begins to sound like a background noise or background music. Yeah, that's short attention span, bro. You have it. Just like every one of us, we're all experiencing this, including me. Every one of us, we're actually all experiencing this. But there are some things I've actually noticed that you are doing that's making it even worse in your life, and that you can cut them out right now, today, and get your attention span back, get your power back. Because I'm not about to be compared to a goldfish. Are you? I don't want to, and I'm sure as hell you don't want to either. So let's get into this, guys. The first thing you have to do is delete TikTok, bro. It's either you delete it or stop using it, because it's killing your attention span. You have to understand, like, every day in the modern world nowadays, your brain is constantly stimulated. Everybody's trying to get your attention for something. Everybody's looking to get your attention. Everything around you is looking to get your attention because you are the product. Think about it. Everything around you, the TV ads, the phone ads, the social media ads, everything. They all have these flashy green lights or colorful wallpapers or whatever. They try to get your attention so you could click on them. So your brain is constantly stimulated every second or hour of the day, every day of your life. Which is why when it's finally time for you to focus, you're just looking at normal black prints. There's nothing intriguing, there's nothing stimulating about being productive, nothing stimulating about being focused. You can't focus because your brain is always craving that constant stimulation. That's the reason why you can't focus, and that's the reason why you have short attention span. And TikTok is one of those things. If you're on TikTok and you're looking at videos, scrolling, If you notice, sometimes a lot of people, they don't even wait 2 seconds. They watch the video. They watch the video for 2 seconds and wait. They watch the video for 2 seconds, and if the video does not impress them in any way, you just scroll past. They can't focus, and they just keep scrolling endlessly. That's how it's programming you, bro. It's messing up with your brain. It's messing up with with the structures of your brain. You're thinking, oh, you don't find this appealing enough. You can move on to the next one. If you don't find the next one appealing enough, you can move on. You have options everywhere, endless amount of options. But that's not the way life is. Life is not like that. When you have a task ahead of you, you face that task and complete it. You face it head on and complete the task. You don't have any option, bro. You don't have options. You have to complete the task. That's the way life is. It's not TikTok where you can scroll and scroll. There are no options for you, bro. You have to complete the task that's in front of you. If not, you're not gonna move forward. That's the way life is. And when your brain is looking for some other option around it, there's nothing else. So guys, stop using TikTok. It's messing up your head. It's messing up your brain. It's messing up your brain function, your attention span. It's messing up everything. Just stop. Second thing on my list is to reduce screen time. If you're someone who constantly does work on your computer or work on your phone or work on your screen or something like that, this would be really hard for you to do. But like, if you can try your best, but if you're someone who doesn't really need to do any work on your phone, you don't need to do any work on your laptop a lot, you don't have a lot of work on your laptop or on your phone, reduce your screen time. It's gonna help you, because looking at screens also affects your attention span. Like I said, you scroll through social media nowadays, you scroll through anything nowadays, there's always some kind of stimulant, or it stimulates your brain. It's always looking towards to get your attention. You see different colors, you see different images, you see different nice things that are just good to look at on the internet. Whenever you scroll through the internet, all of it is stimulating your brain and programming you. And when you do it every day and it becomes a routine, your brain always seeks stimulation, which is making it hard for you to stop and focus on one particular thing for a second or like for hours. You can't do it because your brain is always looking for something that's going to stimulate you. And once it no longer stimulates you, you just scroll to the next video. That's the way it is in real life too. That's what your brain is gonna think life is. Once you don't find stimulation somewhere else, you're gonna move to something else. Once that doesn't appeal to you, you move to something else. Once that doesn't appeal to you, you move to some other thing. Shouldn't be like that, guys. Third thing that's messing up your focus, the third thing that's messing up your focus and messing up your attention span is video games. Video games is another thing that actually gives you that dopamine, guys. It stimulates your brain because it's making your brain think that you're actually completing tasks. Whenever you go on missions in video games, you're actually going to complete some tasks. You're going to complete some missions, and then you finish them, and then you feel, whenever you finish missions, sometimes you feel kind of happy. It's making you think you're actually completing tasks and being productive when you're not. Because after you complete those tasks or complete the video games or whatever, you're still the same person you are, bro. You're still the same person you are. You're still the same person who is in his mom's basement gaming. Your life hasn't moved forward. It hasn't moved backward. It probably has moved backward, but like it's still stagnant, bro. You're not moving forward. You're not doing anything productive. So guys, stop tricking your brain. Stop messing up your brain mechanism. Stop playing video games. Delete TikTok. Stop. Reduce your screen time. Reduce your screen time. Everything goes in a circle. Too much screen time. Too much screen time on internet. Too much stimulation. Short attention span. And if you don't break the cycle, it's gonna keep on being like this. That's why now nobody wants to watch long videos. Nobody wants to That's why now nobody wants to watch long videos. Long videos which you know are going to be beneficial to you. You don't want to watch them. The only thing you want to go on, the only thing you want to do is go on TikTok, go on YouTube and watch shorts and keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and watch reels on Instagram or watch TikTok and keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling because they're short. They give you that instant stimulation and then you can just scroll to the next one and get the stimulation over and over and over again. You don't want to focus on the long videos because they're too hard for you. If you notice, you can't stay focused throughout the whole video and actually watch the video and learn what you want to learn from the video, even though it's going to be productive to you. Do you see what this is doing to you? If you were to hop on a call with me for 1 hour and you wanted me to help you your style or fashion or anything, you wouldn't grab anything I was telling you because you can't even focus on what I'm telling you. Your brain has to go somewhere every 2 seconds. You're thinking of something else and you can't focus on what I'm saying. You probably don't even know what you want because you've not been able to focus on yourself and think deeply and actually think about what you want in life, about how you want to improve yourself. So you probably don't know any of that because your attention span is so short. It has to always your brain always looking for stimulation everywhere, and then you always have to get something that stimulates you. It's really bad, guys. This is really bad, guys. You don't want this to happen to you. That's why anytime I post a YouTube short or a YouTube video, that's why anytime I post a YouTube short, it always instantly gets more views compared to the YouTube video. Because it's shorter. It gives you that instant dopamine, it gives you that instant gratification of yourself, and then you can scroll past immediately after and go to the next video and get the same stimulation. But a long YouTube video which has the in-depth knowledge that you're looking for, which has the in-depth skills that you want to learn, even though they're productive to you, you can't sit down, focus, and watch that because you're just so distracted. Your attention span is messed up. You can't focus on anything. You can't focus on anything that's gonna help you. You can't be productive with yourself. You always have to be looking for constant stimulation. When you're trying to study, you're always scrolling in your phone. Pick up your phone, put it down for 5 seconds, pick it up again. I have 2 things on my list that can actually help you improve your attention span. So when you're focusing, when you decide that you want to be productive with your life, now that you've decided that you want to be productive with your life and that you actually want to put in some work into helping yourself, you can do these 2 things and they will help you focus for a long period of time, or at least increase your focus and attention span or your concentration. The first thing you should do is binaural beats. Listen to binaural beats whenever you're working. If you have intense work to do, intense focus to do, put on some binaural beats in the background and work on that. It's gonna help you. It's like a hypnotizing beat. It's gonna help you be hypnotized to your work, and then you're gonna start working and working and working, and you won't even know when the time passes by. You just find yourself working and working and working, and when you haven't touched your phone in like an hour. It'd be like a miracle, bro. It'd be like a whole miracle. It'd be like a whole new world, and that's the way your attention span should actually be. So imagine if your attention span was actually like that you actually could do intense focus for 1 hour, and then you added binaural beats to that. That's literally an unfair advantage, bro. You have the unfair advantage against everybody else because now you can focus deeply and work more hours than people can without pacing around or scrolling on their phones or whatever. The second thing you should do to increase your focus is, I haven't really tried this, but a lot of people recommend it and I believe if a lot of people recommend it, it obviously works. Even though I haven't tried it personally, a lot of people recommend it and I believe it actually works. So second thing you have to try is meditation. You have to meditate, guys. Meditation, apparently it's gonna help you become more focused. It's gonna help you become more aware of yourself. I don't really know how meditation works, but it makes you become aware of your thoughts, more aware of your subconscious, more aware of yourself. and it helps you in deep focused work. The third thing and the last thing, it's like a bonus tip, I'd say, is to avoid multitasking. Whenever you're trying to work, whenever you're trying to do something, I try to avoid multitasking, because that's gonna split your attention, which is already short, into two or many different things that you're trying to do, and that's not gonna be productive in the end. So try to avoid multitasking, guys. If you just put all your attention into one thing and focus on that thing until it's completed and done, then you can move on to the next one. That's gonna be more productive to you. And you're gonna end up doing a better job on that one thing, or on each of those things that you have to do, compared to if you were multitasking on all of them at the same time. Because your attention span is already short. You don't need to diversify your attention. You're already short. You don't need to diversify your already short supply of attention to different things at the same time. Just focus on one thing, get it done, and move on. That's it, guys. Those are 3 ways that you could improve your attention span. Guys, if you have questions, any question about your style, any question about fashion, any concerns about your style, any way you want to improve your style, just let me know. Come ask me a question. Book a 1 hour call with me, and I'll help you. I'll lead you to your journey to realize your own personal style. And I can only help you with this if I can actually speak to you one-on-one. I'll speak to you, I'll get to know what you want, I'll get to know the person you are, and this will help me determine your solution, and how I can lead you on that journey to discover your own personal style. So guys, hit me up, book an appointment with me, let me know any of your questions, any of your concerns. My DMs are always open. Guys, you have to work on your attention span. I want you to book an appointment with me, a 1 hour call with me, but I also don't want you to be lost on that 1 hour call. I want you to learn things. I don't want to be speaking to people who aren't gonna pay attention to me. I don't want to speak to people who cannot pay attention to the things that I'm saying just for 1 hour. So work on yourself, guys, work on your attention span, and if you have any questions, book a call with me and I'll help you. So just let me know. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I'll see you in the next one.